Hello and welcome to the next instalment of the Alteryx Weekly Challenges with me, Nick Bignell. This is week number 8, and where we're looking at aggregating or summarizing data. We're looking to aggregate customer purchases. This week, the exercise will look at customer purchase behaving to decide if we should offer a meal deal that would add a side drink to a purchase of pizza or burger. And the incoming data is larger than usual for this exercise, so we've packaged it. Yeah. So when I opened it, I had to unpack the package, and it saved automatically to my desktop. In order to decide if we should start including the new meal deal on our menu, we want to study the potential impact of recent transactions. Please identify the number and percentage of orders since July 1st, 2013, which include the following categories: pizza or burger, along with a side drink. Point of sale data includes ticket information and a lookup table categorizing them. Don't forget to join the lookup table and filter by date. Okay, I guess that's important because we want to make sure that we have, I'm guessing there may be duplicates or something of the ticket number. Let's have a look. So here we have in here the data. So here's the ticket number, and this says 100,004. So this ticket is here, and it has, by the looks of it, 13 items on there. If we just run this, so we can see what we're looking at in the. Let's do. Don't show me again. So we can see here we have 13 items, and the description here of what they are. Now, if we look on this one, we have a description list of 39 different items, and then they are categorized by type, which is pizza, burger, side. Now, the challenge is since June 2013, which include the following categories: pizza or burger. So we need to add this lookup table to this data here. So let's just do that with a join. We've got the two bits of data, so let's bring them together. So on the left side, we've got description, and on the right side, it's filled the description. Now, you can keep or you can get rid of the right side desk description because we don't really need that. So I'm going to remove that, and if we run it, we should have everything. So there are 269,000 records here for this, and this is just showing the first 14. Now, are there in the left? So everything joined on the left side. Iced tea didn't appear at all by the looks of this, because it's on the right side and it doesn't appear. Iced tea hasn't appeared at all. So iced tea isn't in this list. Nobody likes iced tea. There you go. Is it even on the menu? Well, it's not, according to this, it's on the menu. Okay, so now we have in our joined, we have the full data set. So we've got burger type, and we have date, and we have ticket number. So I'm presuming that we could have a duplicate of ticket numbers. So we want to count the number of rows, just to count the number of items, I guess, that are type burger, but grouped by the ticket and the date. So let's see if we can summarize this down a bit. We don't really need the description anymore. We just need to know what we've got, though. But we want to be able to, so the thing is pizza or burger, along with a side drink. So we probably want to count. So we want to probably put in a formula which gives us that it is one of these things. So we want a side drink, so we can side and drink, or pizza or burger. Now, how are we going to do that? So we want to group by ticket and date. Okay, so that gives us our grouping, and then we want to concatenate, the word I'm looking for, concatenate the answers. And then I guess we can just count where we have this and this. That's my thought on that. So let's just run that and see what we get. Okay, so we now have each individual ticket listed, and then we have it the order, basically what they had at least. So let's just read it. So identify the number and percentage of tickets which include the following. So they're not counting it multiple times. So this one's got like burger, pizza, side. But we want this. So it's just that would only count as one in this. So we want to do a simple formula that will give us a result if contained. So we do an if statement. So if we create a new field, which is, I don't know, meal, deal, count, or something, deal count, and we do if. So we want to do if the concatenate type contains. Oh, there we go. So if we want to leave that in there. If that, and we want to call it pizza. Okay. Or so if contained or contains and we want comma, and then we want burger. And then contains comma, what do we want? Side and contains the last one is drink. Then y, we will count it 1, then 1 else 0. This can be a double, make it smaller, and does it not like that? Doesn't like that. Why doesn't it like that? Well, let's try it as a string then, because we're dealing with strings. Call this one main. Okay, and we put in there, then and we put in there, then we have our statement. Okay, so that should give us the yes, no on whether it meets this criteria. So let's just run that, see what we get. And we get, for each ticket and date, a yay or nay. So we have a total of 30,812 records. Okay, let's just see what we've got here. So potential meal deal. We've got to make sure we filter the date. What's the date on this? June 13. What have we got in terms of? So we've got to make sure we get it to June. So let's filter. Is this actually a date field? Let's just bring it. We'll see. It's not an actual date. So I wonder if we can change it to a date. See what happens then when it just null it. No, it does like it as a date. And then we can filter date. So group by date. So we want to group by date, and we want to the 1st of June. So it's equal or greater to than. Would have been easier to do it. I'm sure I can change this. So 2013, and it's the 01/06. It's since June that we want. Okay. So let's see what results we get there. Okay, 12,908. We got 15,000. Why have we got a different number? Has this worked? This has got, no, this hasn't worked. It's smaller or greater than, I've done it the wrong way around on here, haven't I? It should be greater or equals to. Let's run that then. We got 17,000 this time. Does it go? No, that's more than we have here, right? That's 15,000. So I'm now confused about why we've got a different number. If we stick a browse on here. So for potential number of meal deals and the total. So we have it's split. So here we go. It's now filtered by the right date. And so what are we looking for? Potential number of meals and then total. So we've got a different total. Why have we got a different total? Let's just work through this. Have we got duplicates in here? I can't have duplicate tickets, that would be silly. Let's have a look. So it goes to the end of the year. Let's just have a look at this. There's burger, pizza, to a side, and drink. That's who it must be. Right, let's see if I've missed something in this. We are thinking of including a new meal deal on our menu. We want to study the potential impact on recent transactions. Identify the number and percentage of tickets since June 2013, which include the following categories of food: pizza or burger, along with side and drink. Point of sale data includes the ticket level information and the lookup categorizing into higher level food categories. Don't forget to join and to the lookup table and filter by date. So I think we've got this right. in terms of the data. So let's just summarize this. So we want potential meal deals is the number is grouping by the number of yeses and the total, and then one divided by the other. So let's just we just want to summarize by this will give us the total number. So we just want to group by. No, we don't group by. We want to count. Just count the whole thing. That will give us a total. Okay, and then we want to summarize, and we just simply want to group by the. No, we don't want to group by a ticket. We want to group by the main, which was our table. So we want to group by that, and we want to count again. Just simple count. I wonder if we need a count distinct. Well, we can try and see. Okay, so run that. That should give us. That gives us 12,751. We wanted 10,000. So let's try count distinct on this one. Let's see if there's distinct, and we'll do the same on this one. That will give us. See if that gives us anything different. No, so it's the same number here and the same number here. So I'm just wondering if this is actually the right number, because that's definitely the right date. Since June. Does that mean it's July? Okay, let's put in July here and see what we get. It's not since June the 1st, it's since June. Here we go, 10,964 and 15,497. Okay, so that was, looking here. Those are the numbers we want. Perfect. So all we need to do is select, we just need to select this one and rename it to be, what do we want to rename it to be? The potential meal deal. Potential meal deal. Okay, and then this one wants to be, was it total? Yeah, total. Or we can just call it here total. And then we just want to append the two together. So we get one end fields, and then we just add that one in. Okay, and then we need a simple formula, which is that divided by that times 100 to give us a percentage. So we bring in a formula tool, and we just call it add column, and we call it where's it gone? Percentage, and then we do total divided by potential, and then we just stick it in brackets. We don't need to, but times 100 to give us a percentage, and we change that to a double, and then we see what we get. So we've got two rows. Why have we got two rows? Because I've not taken out the nose. That was silly. But we do get. That's not right. So I've done that the wrong way around as well. So let's start that again. Just delete. And then we'll just bring in a filter before here. And we then do main equals Yes. Okay, so that should just give us the yeses now, and then we can append back the results. Okay, if we just run that, that gives us this potential meal deal on total, so we've got that, and now we just need to add the percentage. So that's a formula, and it's simple, add column percentage, and then it is open square bracket allows us just to bring that down. So if we do potential meal deal divided by open square bracket total, and then do that as a double, that should give us our percentage. We've got one line, and you know what I've forgotten to do? Times it by 100. So let's just 2 times 100. That's given us our 70.79, and we'll just run that. 17.749 and 17.749. There you go. So that's the way you do it. Okay, I've just gone in and had a look at the solution, which is now posted on the Alteryx website, where the weekly challenge is. So they've done it in a different way altogether to us. So first of all, they've actually created a lookup, I think, to work out whether something is burger, food, or it's something else. This is interesting. And then adding that to, so the type and type, they're connecting that in to bring that into the data set. If I run this, we might actually see what they've done. So that brings that in, and then you've got this now flag in here. So then bring that in, so you can see that they've brought it in on description of the original one. So you're bringing in the meal deal item and the flag. Then they're cross-tabbing it, which is interesting, which is basically allowing it, so you've got yes, one of those plus that. So yes, you want that, and that. So then they're summarizing the total as we did a separate one, and then there's filtering out where you've got that plus that equals 3. So you end up left with just those with those 4. Okay, which is this 900. So yeah, again, it's from the 1st of July that they did the date filter, and then simply the same calculation we had in their output. So actually, compared to ours, not a lot of difference, but we didn't have to create this additional table here, which they did have to create. So I think I prefer mine because of that. Anyway, join me next time for the next Alteryx Weekly Challenge.